What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another day of the daily NBA show here at X Factor Nation. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell some friends. We had 7 games on last night. We're going to break them down just like we do every single day. So be sure to stay tuned in. Fred, the Pelicans are rolling right now. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but they're rolling. They beat the Suns yet again, 129 to 124. No Devin Booker for the Suns, but no big deal either way. Zion Williamson is rolling. He had 35, 8, and 3. CJ McCollum chipped in with 29, 4, and 7. Najee Marshall off the bench with 16. Larry Nance Jr. with 15. Trey Murphy with 9 and 7. Dyson Daniels with 11. I mean, this Pelicans team, Fred, they're scary.
Hey, top team in the West, man. I mean, they're just balling. Zion's been healthy. He's been playing great. I mean, not even no Brandon Ingram, and they're still beating top teams in the league. So it just shows you how deep and how talented this team really is.
Yeah, if not the deepest team right now in basketball.
Oh, I agree.
For the Suns, Mikal Bridges, 27 points. DeAndre Ayton with 28 and 12 with 5 assists. I really like the way he's been playing lately this season. And then Cameron Payne with 17 off the bench. Good for him. And Torrey Craig with 14. Fred, this Suns team's taken some pretty bad losses over the last week, I would say. I'm not worried yet, but, I just don't like when they lose, I feel like it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it looks like they're losing a lot of the top teams in the league, too. It looks like they can't figure it out against the good competition. And I think that'll change. I think they'll figure it out. I don't think they're as deep as they have been in previous years, but I still think they have a solid roster to compete.
Yeah. The Pistons lost 117 to 124 in Detroit against the Lakers. The story for the Lakers is Anthony Davis had 34, 15, and 7. He just continues. He's on MVP level now. I think it's safe to say he's in MVP talk. And LeBron, 35, 5, and 5. He shot 58%. AD shot 66. That's phenomenal. And then the next guy up was Lonnie Walker, who has been their most consistent third piece all season. Mm-hmm. He shot 70%. So you've got 3 guys all scoring 18 or more, shooting above 55%. That's phenomenal, Fred.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, the Pistons team aren't the best. Lakers are at 11 and 15, but I'll say, even just a week ago, the Lakers are better off than what I thought we would have assumed to this point.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with Anthony Davis MVP talk. Just needs to have that record be a little bit better to be considered, I believe. But he's playing at the MVP level. I'm very surprised. I'm surprised he stayed healthy this long so far. So good for him. And I feel like we don't even talk about LeBron James anymore, which is crazy.
I would agree. And then for the Pistons, the story is Bogdanovich had 38. He scored, I want to say it was 25 in the fourth quarter. That man went berserk. I've been saying his name from week 1 in the NBA season, and he just continues to light it up. And it seems like the Pistons aren't going to trade him. They really, unless they get something that really blows him away, I feel like they're going to keep him around. He shot 12 and 22 from the field, 6 of 12 from 3. Just did everything he could to try to bring this team back. They were there for a bit, just weren't able to pull away. Jaden Ivey, 16 off the bench, or 16. Alec Burks with 11 off the bench. Marvin Bagley with 10, and Sadiq Bey with 14, all off the bench. This Pistons team, they're bad, but they're fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they're playing Stewart and Duran right next to each other.
I know.
That's some big guys who can't really shoot the ball really well. Even though Isaiah Stewart shot 7 threes.
Yeah, he's definitely trying. Don't tell him he can't shoot.
I don't want to tell him.
Yeah,
he's a scary dude. I ain't messing with him.
Yeah,
do what you want, buddy.
Yeah. The Knicks took care of business in New York last night. They took care of the Kings. 112 to 99 was the final score. Sabonis had 20 and 12. Keegan Murray with 18. Harrison Barnes with 15. Malik Monk with 12. No De'Aaron Fox yet again. This Kings team has slipped just a tiny bit. They're sitting at 14 and 11 on the year. No De'Aaron Fox, like I said. Hopefully he can come back soon and they can get the momentum rolling like they had before. And for the Knicks, speaking of momentum, RJ Barrett seems to be finding the right momentum now. He had 27 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Still didn't shoot phenomenal from the field, 9 to 21, 42%. I mean, it's not terrible. Shot 33% from 3. Julius Randle also had 27. He had 8 rebounds. And then Jalen Brunson with 18. Yeah, just a good win for this Knicks team. They've strung some wins together here. It seems like they're really figuring out the rotation they want to roll with now. We've seen guys like Evan Fournier and Cam Reddish apparently on the trading block. But yeah, this Knicks team is rolling, and this Kings team is slipping just a tiny bit, Fred.
I'm definitely surprised that the Knicks sitting at 14 and 13 right now. I think Julius Randle's been playing really solid basketball.
Yeah.
He had the All-Star level year, and then last year he took a really bad slip. He just didn't look like himself. And this year he's been started off slow, but these recent games, man, he's been putting up some numbers. So good to see him there. And RJ Barrett, still not really too sold on him, but I mean, you look at their roster, you know what I mean? But
no,
they find a way to win games. I think the Kings will be just fine. Get Aaron Fox healthy, they'll be okay.
Yeah. One of the worst teams in basketball, but one of the most fun teams, if you ask me, is the Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
They took care of business against the Raptors, 111-99. This Magic team's strung a couple of wins together against some decent teams. For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes just continues to just not be there. He had 11 points, shot 3 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3.
What do you think? Just a sophomore slump? Like, what do you think, man?
I'm glad you asked. I think I'm going to come out with a Scotty Barnes based video here soon. Just kind of vent for a little bit because
I like that.
As you know, I was really high on him coming into
Same.
this. Pascal Siakam had kind of a quiet night, 19, 6, and 7. Fred VanVleet with 20 points, but shot shot 4 of 11 from field. Gary Trent Jr., who's probably been their most solid player, consistent-wise, other than Pascal Siakam, had 24. This Raptors team leaving a really bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, they're just weird, man. I mean, no OG Anunoby last night, but
you think that wouldn't be an issue, though?
Yeah, especially against a team like the Magic. They're kind of just that middle of the pack. I think they're going to stick around 500 the whole year, probably slip a little bit below. Just not the most star-studded roster in the league. And a lot of players are underperforming, in my opinion.
Paolo had 20, 12, and 5, shot 6 of 14 from the field for this Magic team. Franz Wagner, who's really been playing well lately, he had 23 and 4. Cole Anthony off the bench with 14. Mo Bamba with 18 and 9 off the bench. I think Mo Bamba is building his trade value up just a little bit. I think we'll see him out of there soon. But yeah, this Magic team, man, beat the Clippers a couple nights ago. Pull up a victory against the Raptors. You can't sleep on the Magic. I've said this from day one. I'm a closet Magic fan. Yeah. You cannot sleep on them. They have the tools to beat anybody.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not the worst team in the league. I think we're about to get to them next, but hey, man, they got some fun pieces. I think Franz Wagner's been hooping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of the worst teams. I'll be honest. I've just stopped even trying to tune into this to the Hornets. They lost 113-131. Story of the game is Joel Embiid put up another 50 burger this year. He had 53, 12, and 3. Shot 20 of 32 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. Wow. I mean, I think Joel Embiid should be in an MVP conversation now.
He just hasn't played enough games. That's like everybody's knock because he was my preseason MVP pick.
Yeah.
For the second, wait, was it or was it? Did I go Luka?
I think you went Luka last year.
I went Joel Embiid last year. I think I might have gone back-to-back years. But anyway,
no, I think you went Luka this year actually.
I think I did too. But anyway, Joel Embiid, absolute stud. I mean, when the dude's on the court, it's tough. I can't believe they're 14 and 12. They were my pick to be at the top of the Eastern Conference, but they've been injury ridden all year.
Yeah.
I mean, dude just balls, man. And he did it at a pretty efficient rate.
53 points in only 34 minutes.
The other
storyline for this is James Harden had 19 points and 16 assists with 9 rebounds. What a good game there. Let's see if they can keep this rolling. And pick up some nice wins and try to, climb up the standings.
Yeah.
And for the Hornets, I'm not going to waste time. Terry Rozier, 29 points. Kelly Oubre, 29 points. Cool. You guys don't win games. Nobody cares to watch you guys. You're 7-20. Blow up the Hornets.
Yeah, dude, that's just a bad team. I mean, plain and simple, they're just not talented at basketball.
Yeah. The rookie sensation, AJ Griffin, with another game winner last night. Off another alley-oop in overtime. He led the way to the victory in overtime, 123-122 over the Bulls. He had 17 points. Trae Young with 19 and 14. Shot 5 of 18 from the field, 27%. 27% from the field.
What? Who
20
did?
Trae Young. Trae
One more
Young's
time.
the issue.
One more
Go
time.
check out that video. My man Fred carried it there. Bogdanovich had 28 off the bench, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. DeAndre Hunter was 16. Clint Capella with 15 and 14. A good game all around. You have multiple guys scoring in double digits. Obviously you pick up a good win there. But I'm still just not sold on this Hawks team.
No, absolutely not. Especially when your guy's shooting 27% from the field.
Yeah, not a good look. And
No.
it seems to be the reoccurring theme.
And the Bulls
And,
are bad. So
yeah, the Bulls, the DeMar DeRozan had 34 and 13. He did everything he could. Another good night. Shot 10 and 21 from the field. Zach LaVine with 21. Vucevic with 13. Derek Jones Jr. with 14. Kobe White with 12. Andre Drummond with 14. It seems like this is the reoccurring thing every single night. Is you have DeMar DeRozan going for 30 plus, Zach LaVine a little bit behind, and then a couple guys scoring double digits, but they're just not able to get the job done.
you think it's time to trade one of those guys?
I feel like if they don't, like any other trade they do with the pieces they have, isn't going to amount to winning. So
Yeah,
if they're really going to want to shake things up, they need to trade one of those two. I would
agree.
say, yeah.
Yeah.
And the final game from last night with the upset of the year, Houston Rockets defeat the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis was playing 97 to 92. Giannis had a quiet night, and it's hilarious to say quiet. He had 16 points, but 18 rebounds. I mean, that's still a really good night. Shot 7 of 17 from the field, so not fantastic. Drew Holiday with 25. Bobby Portis with 17 and 15. Other than that, I mean, Grayson Allen chipped in 11. That's really about it. The story is Jabari Smith Jr. played really well. Only finished with 6 points, but I thought he played Giannis really well. I mean, as you saw, Giannis only had 16 points. That's really rare nowadays. Jalen Green had 30 points and 7 rebounds. Kevin Porter Jr. with 18 and 7. Fred, what's your takeaway from this game?
Very strange defensive grind. Just take it to the grindstone.
Yeah.
First one to give goes. You know what I mean?
It's weird to see a team not score 100 plus points on the Houston Rockets, who are just really bad.
Yeah, I guess they just decided to play some defense, or probably a mixture of the Bucks just not hitting shots too. But good to see Jalen Green have an efficient night for sure. And you'd like to see Jabari make some more shots, but like you said, he defended well, rebounded well. So
he's been shooting pretty well lately. I think he's been playing a lot better. Obviously not shooting tonight or last night, but to defend Giannis the way he did, he'll take it.
Yeah, and yeah, of course. I mean, that's a good run for him, and he's just a rookie. We gotta have a little bit of leash with him, I believe.
Yeah. 7 games on last night, 7 games on tonight. We'll hop right into it here. 7 o'clock, the Pacers take on the Heat in Indianapolis. I'm going to go with the Pacers.
I'm going to go with the Pacers as well, dude. I love Tyrese Halliburton, man. And Miles Turner's been playing really great. He's been blocking shots. The Pacers team's good, bro. Just plain and simple, and the Heat aren't.
Yeah. Wizards host the Nets at 7 o'clock. I'm going to go with Brooklyn. I think the Wizards are going to start losing games and trade Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to trade Kyle Kuzma because he's been playing well. Porzingis has been playing well. They just can't string together wins. I'm going to go with Washington, though. I think they get a win at home here. And Brooklyn's kind of rolling here, man. I'm surprised.
On NBA TV, the Grizzlies host the Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to go with the Grizzlies. I think John Morant has a big game.
I think the Grizzlies win this game, and I think John Morant shows why he is worlds above Trae Young.
Oh, yeah. 8:30, the Mavericks host the Thunder, a game that I will be tuning into, two of my favorite teams to watch. I'll go with the Mavericks. They really need a win. They've lost some bad ones over the weekend, so give me the Mavericks.
I'm going to go with the Thunder, man. I think Shea is just him, and I think the mixture of him and Josh Giddey, I think that backcourt is going to be a lot of fun to watch for a lot of years.
Yeah. Spurs host the Cavs at 8:30 on League Pass. I'm going to go with the Cavs. Spurs team not very good.
Yeah, give me the Cavs. The Spurs are ew. That's all I can say. Not a good.
Dame Lillard and the Trailblazers host the Timberwolves at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go with the Trailblazers. I think Dame Lillard goes for a big breakout game. If he does it, Anthony Simons does. One of the two. I'm calling it.
I think Anthony Edwards has a big game tonight. I think the Timberwolves get a win here. Still no Cat, but
And at 10:30, the best team in basketball, the Boston Celtics, travel to LA to take on the Clippers. I will go with Boston. They just lost to the Warriors, kind of peed their pants just a little bit. I'll go with Boston.
It's hard to pick against Boston, bro. Give me Boston. Too good.
Yeah. There you go. Another great day here in the NBA. So be sure to stay tuned in. Be sure to stay tuned in every single day for daily NBA coverage, as well as we got a lot of videos coming out this week. We're going to be pumping out the content. So be sure to stay tuned in. Until then, we will see you all tomorrow. Be safe.